The time to hesitate is through. Time oh, focus. If I was to say to you, girl, I couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. What are we up to today? I thought this would have been finished a long, long time ago. However, we stuck with it and we got it done. So this is the second set of doors for the new listening room. I thought I would have had this smashed in a couple of weeks. I think it's taken me 5 weeks to build 2 sets of doors, in between working and doing focus camera. In between working and doing all the other stuff. I need a new phone, don't I? My lens is too grubby. In between working and doing all the other stuff, it's taken me about 5 weeks to get 2 sets of doors bolted up. Right, so, that's these expanding fireproof strips. I'm using them for an airtight gasket. So that's going to go in there. So when the door closes, sample cam, when the door closes, that gasket strip should sit across here. And to double up on it a little bit, what I'm doing is, where the door closes here, I'm putting more fireproof strip down there. So this router channel goes all the way around the door, and there's going to be a fireproof strip. Then as the door closes, it will rest against this. So hopefully that will act as a secondary gasket. Over this side as well, there's another one I'm going to put in here. So when the door closes down that way, it will compress against that. So that should give us one airtight gasket. That should give us another bit, and that should give us another bit. There's little brass things you get with rubber. We'll tack that across the back so it's double airtight across here. And we'll do it in this door and that door. It's been a lot of work. There's another set to get made, but I'm preempting a lot of building work, so I'm in no rush to do this. This is something I'll chip away at in my spare time, and I'm going to approach the whole thing totally differently. This will all be rubbed down. I'll do all the woodwork, do a test fit in the frame, then I'll stain it. So I've already routed the channels for the hinges. They sit in there quite nice. But I want to do all this in a one. I've not used any screws anywhere either. I've used hundreds of clamps just to hold, what do you call it, a door jamb against the frame. So I think this video is more for me than for you, and I've also started on, this is going to be an acoustic panel. Just going to look a big picture frame. It's about 8 foot by 4 foot. There's a channel on the back of it, and we'll put rock wool insulation on the thick side, maybe some carpet underlay. So that's also for the studio. The doors are looking a bit coffinish to me, but the room's going to be painted white. So dark wood, that looks a bit leopard or something, doesn't it? That one's come up much better. I'm not convinced with these water-based varnishes. I still have to do a final rub down and a final coat of varnish on them. So where was I going? Where was I going? I can't remember. My train of thought is done in. Yeah, the room's going to be white. Dark wood I should probably have picked up brass handles, but they'll be fine. That'll go in up there, and there'll be another one down here. So I'm hoping that it should be airtight, shouldn't it? I mean, if you're building your own studio or you want a music room in your house, would you do this? I said it in the other video, that door is connected to that door via this massive big piece of wood. So bass will resonate across that door. That'll actually a bass drum and a drum kit. Send the sine wave into the door frame and it will actually resonate that door as well. So if you were doing it in, if I was going to do it better, you'd want two independent structures that weren't touching each other and the doors not touching each other either, or with rubber gaskets. But for what we need to do in here, there's not actually a lot of ambient noise, even in the workshop, when the workshop's busy, so I don't have to cut down too much noise. So that one, sand it, varnish it, get the door handles, locks and fittings on it, and this is going to come along here. Oh man, these are coming off. There's the other one. I've not actually even been in here in ages. So the other one's up, that's one that I fabricated before will open. Yeah, so it's a similar thing. There's a channel down that side and there's another door there that will take you into the adjacent room. Still a lot of work to be done in that actually. However, if this weekend I can get that double set up here and frame it in, all I'm left to do is get some more insulation up and finally get the plasterboard up. When you do plasterboard, every time you put an 8x4 sheet up, you can see the works progressing a foot. Doing these finishing jobs, it just takes a long time, it really does. Takes a long time. And next week I'm going to order up the wood for the floor. I don't want the floor touching the external walls. I want to raise it a little bit so I can put insulation and stuff below that as well. So we're cutting down the transmission between the different rooms. So if I can get those two doors in here by Sunday night, I'm going to be about the happiest guy on the planet. So there you go. I hated doing the insulation. It's just horrible. It's bad for your health. But that's been done. All the walls have been done. The areas has been buttoned up, sorted out. Then I thought I'll rattle a couple of doors up. And that's taken me 5 weeks between work commitments and try to get it done. But I stuck at it and we've got them. So there's other jam for the next pair of doors. This pair will be going on here, but as a weekend project, I've worked on this for 4 or 5 months, so that's going to take even longer. So again, there's no rush on me to get this done. I'll chip away at this in my spare time and get it smashed. All righty tighty. So riders in the storm. Can't even think of another door. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully the next time you see this stuff, it'll be buttoned up onto the front of that room. The other good thing about it, I spoke to my friend, when that room's all buttoned up and insulated, I can start working inside there and put a heater in. Coming up here every day yourself and standing in the cold, I mean, the weather's been up and down. A couple of weeks ago we had some snow. I've not seen that in a while in Scotland. But generally speaking, as soon as the sun goes down, the temperature in the workshop just goes through the floor, and I've been suffering that immortal problem that you get when living in cold countries. When your feet get cold, it comes up through the rest of your body. Alrighty, tighty. We're getting there, aren't we? Thanks for watching. Bye bye.